Good evening. I'm Nancy Dodge from YB Stamp. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And this evening, since I was sick last Sunday and we didn't get to do mystery card, I thought I would combine Back to Basics with mystery card. Excuse me, I've been sucking on a cough drop. Anyway, excuse my rudeness. I put the list of supplies out, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. I don't know. When you're sick, all the days meld together, don't they? Anyway, I put the list of supplies out. It was pretty basic. I have 8.5 by 5.5 piece of cardstock scored at 4 1/4. Designer series paper of your choice. 2 pieces of 1 by 4.5. Extra if you want to put some on the inside of your card. White, vanilla, beige, whatever matches your card. A piece that's 4 by 5 1/4. A piece that's 3.5 by 4 3/4. And then a piece for your banner of choice. Coordinating cardstock 3 3/4 by 5. And another piece 1 by 4.5. Coordinating inks, sentiments that fit the banner that you've chosen. Die cuts if you desired, whether the inside or to add a little extra zhuzh to the outside of your card. Adhesive of choice and embellishments of choice. Alright, let's get started. So this is what I posted so that you would all get an idea. So I'm going to use the Amber Autumn stamp set, and I have picked the is it Gathering Together Designer Series paper, which is this pretty paper. Might be upside down, I don't know. I cut it somehow. Anyway, so very pretty. If you don't own this, you should, because it's really pretty. And then I have some basic beige and early espresso. So I have basic beige for the inside, and then we're going to put the outside together first. Alright, I don't know why I have an extra piece of cardstock in here. Anything's possible knowing me. Alright, so we're going to start with your white, vanilla, or beige cardstock that is 3.5 by 4 3/4. And then we're going to take our designer series paper and our adhesive of choice. We're going to stick these on this piece. So I want the 3 sides to be as even as I can, like so. And then I'm going to put the next piece of designer series paper on. Like so. Again, lining it up on the left side. And then the one piece of coordinating cardstock that is 1 inch by 4.5. We're also going to add adhesive. And we're going to line this up in the middle, and it should be, about the same distance as it is from the edge. So there's the beginning of our card front. Then I'm going to add adhesive to the back of that and add it to my coordinating cardstock, like so. And then adhesive on the back of that. And we're going to add that to the card front, centering it as best you can, like so. It's pretty, isn't it? Basic, but pretty. Okay, So I have this for the inside, and I just cut these up, and I thought I would just put a couple pieces here to add a little something extra. Nothing fancy. Center it a bit. And one on the top. But you can do the inside of your card however you want it. Like I said, it's your card. Okay, then I'm going to add this to the middle. If you want a sentiment on the inside, now would be a good time to add it before we put it on the inside. But I'm not going to put one on the inside because I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Alright, so there's the inside of my card. So then I said some things for a banner. So I have my stamp set here and my ink, and I think, let me see what's big enough. I had a couple pieces. I think I can do it right here and then just cut it up. So get out my block, open my ink, make sure I got enough, and then line it up as best I can. Cover my ink. And I'm a big proponent of washing and drying right away. So I use my Stampin' Scrub to wash and dry. And I try to put these away as soon as I can, otherwise I forget where they go. Same with dies. Okay, I'm going to get my snips out. Or you can use your trimmer. I'm just going to cut this. And I think I'm going to put this behind here. I think it'll add a little extra. So I'm just going to put some seal down the middle of my banner. Line it up. Just in case I don't have my seal lined up so I don't get sticky all over everything. I'll put this like this. There we go. And then I'm going to get some dimensionals. But this is the front of your card. You can add whatever you want on the front. Don't forget to post it when I post my pictures because I love seeing yours. Alright. Peel off these backings. So again, sorry I missed last week. I was in no shape to go live. or yet plan, I think I'll put this a little lower. Like so. And then I said die cuts or images or whatever, so I just fussy cut these right out of the designer series paper, and I'm just going to add them in here for a little extra. I think I'll put some mini dimensionals on the back because these are smaller. There we go. So put the big one down first. And I'm just going to tuck this right underneath the banner. Like so. I'm just adding a little extra element. There we go. And then I pulled out these streaked dots I thought I could use for embellishments. Put some up here. So how simple is that? Basic. Use what you've got in your stash. It doesn't take much designer series paper. And if you don't have designer series paper, feel free to take strips of 1 inch by, well, it's a little big, but 1 inch by 4.5 and stamp it. You don't have to have designer series paper. And then you could put the 2 stamp pieces there. Okay, so there's one that I did. I just want to show you a few others. This is the first one that I did. Sending cheer. And I just added a little inside. And then I did this one with the Charming Day designer series paper. I think that's what it's called. Hold on. Got it right here. Floral Charm. I was close. And I just added some of the die cuts. So there's that card. And then right before we went on, I had a little time to kill, so I made one more. And this is from the Painterly Pears. Just add a piece on the bottom. And there we go. Quick, easy, and simple. Alright, just a few reminders that I participate in a monthly Creative Crafters Challenge the 3rd Wednesday of every month at 7 o'clock on my Facebook page. I'm also participating in 12 weeks of holiday cheer. We just posted on Saturday week number 7, and that was a hold on, I'll show you. A gratitude project, and I did this box with all these cards in it of different questions to ask around your Thanksgiving table, and I have that file on my website, on my blog, and the video is on the YouTube. So that is every Saturday until I think like the 13th of December. So this coming Saturday is actually week 8, and it'll be the first one of the Christmas ones that we're doing. I also have a class I'm doing at a local brewery this Thursday with the truck Christmas card set, and every second Thursday of the month, other than this one, because I'm doing the class at the brewery, I do a card class at my house. So if you want to participate, don't hesitate to reach out to me. There's more information on my website, ybstamp.com. All right, thank you very much for joining me. Next Sunday, we will be doing a product highlight. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Probably one of the online exclusives that were just released on November 4th. So until then, happy stamping.